Merry Adventures of Robin Hood, Chapter 6. Robin Hood and Allan a Dale. 2 days had passed by, and under the greenwood tree sat Robin Hood. On one side was Will Scarlet, and upon the other side sat Little John. "We have had no one to dine with us for this long time," said Robin. "Our money grows low in the purse. Good Stuteley, choose 6 men and get thee gone to Fosse Way. Bring someone to dine with us this evening. Take Will Scarlet with you, that he should become acquainted with the ways of the forest." Stuteley and his band set forth to find some rich guests to feast in Sherwood with Robin and his band. For all the livelong day they abated near the highway, but no fat abbot, rich man, or money-loaded banker came. Stuteley arose from where he was lying. "A plague of such ill luck," he said. "Come, lads, let us pack up and go home again." After they had gone some distance, Stuteley stopped. "Hist," he said, for his ears were as sharp as those of a 5-year-old fox. "I hear a sound." All stopped and listened. Finally, they all heard a faint and gloomy sound like someone in mourning. They came to a little opening in the woodland with a broad and glassy pebbled pool. By the side of the pool lay a youth on his face, weeping aloud. His golden locks were tangled, and his clothes were all messy. Over his head, from a tree branch, hung a beautiful harp of polished wood, inlaid with gold and silver. Beside him lay a stout ash bowl and 10 fair, smooth arrows. Will Stuteley shouted, "Who are you, fellow? Who lies there killing the green grass with salt water?" The stranger sprang up to his feet, snatched up his bow, and fitted a shaft onto it. "Put down your bow, man. We mean you no harm," cried Stuteley. "Take down your singing tool from this fair tree and away with us." The youth did as he was told and walked beside Will Scarlet with a bowed head. They weaved their way through the forest. At the fire were roasting juicy steaks of venison, pheasants, and fresh fish from the river. All the air was filled with the smell of good things cooking. The stranger came to where Robin Hood sat on a seat of moss with Little John standing beside him. "Have you come to feast with me this day?" said Robin Hood. "I trust you have a full purse with you, fair stranger." "Alas," said the stranger, "I have no purse nor money either, only the half of a sixpence, the other half which my own dear love carries hung around her neck." A shout of laughter went up from those around. "Why, is this the guest that you have brought us to fill our purse?" said Robin Hood. Will Scarlet spoke up and told how they had found the lad in sorrow, and how he had brought him to Robin, thinking he might aid him in his trouble. Robin placed his hand on the young man's shoulder, held him off at arm's length, and scanned his face closely. "If I may judge by your looks, grief comes to young as well as to old. What may be your name?" Robin spoke kindly. "Allan a Dale is my name, good master." "That name is not unfamiliar to me. Surely you are the minstrel whose voice has charmed all men. Tell us your troubles." Allan told them how he had come from York to the Vale of Rother. He traveled through the country as a minstrel. He told how sweet Ellen o' the Dale had listened to him and had loved him. They broke a sixpence between them and vowed to be true to one another forever. Next, he told how her father had discovered what was a doing and had taken her away from him. This morn he had heard that she was to marry old Sir Stephen of Trent in 2 days. Even Little John felt a certain knotty lump rise in his throat. Robin had been deep in thought. Do you think, lad, that your love has spirit enough to marry you, even if her father say nay? If you were together in church with the betrothal punished and a priest found? I marry, would she, cried Alan eagerly. There is one thing to be worked on, the priest. Those of the cloth do not love me overmuch. Will Scarlet spoke up. I know of a certain friar who might do it. He is called the Curtal Friar of Fountain Abbey. He dwells in Fountain Dale. I think he would gladly join two such fair lovers, especially if there be good eating and drinking afterward.